Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for August the 2nd. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and then I'm going to pull one card for each astrological sign. So this is a general reading, so not everything you see here will apply to every single person. But if you know your rising sign, you can really get a lot of juicy information out of this. But even if you know your sun sign, you can get a little bit. You can also be kind of peeking at some of your friends' days too and what's influencing their days as well, if you know their sun signs. All right, so overall energy for today, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Yesterday we had the Knight of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse is a much sweeter meaning to me than the Knight of Cups in reverse, because for me the Page of Cups in reverse is talking about letting somebody else know how important they are to us or how we feel about them. Usually it's a positive expression of how we feel about somebody. So, oh, what a relief for me. I don't know about y'all, but I think that's a relief to have a nice sweet energy going on. So we'll see how this plays out with all the energies for each different sign today. All right, so Aries, Eight of Swords coming up here. What is going on? What is going on here? Aries, this talks, okay. So Aries, this talks about the idea of being stuck in analysis paralysis. You're really thinking about this idea. There's somebody that you would like to talk to them about how much they mean to you or how important they are to you, but you're overthinking it. You're thinking in circles and you can't really make up your mind if you're going to do that or not, at least not yet, because you're thinking in circles. And so until you get to the point where you can see this from a little bit of a detached perspective, then you're not really making up your mind. So best case scenario here is just imagine talking to somebody who would be neutral about this. Maybe your postman or the FedEx delivery guy or the librarian or something. And imagine what they might have to say about this. Because if you can imagine talking to somebody who's detached from the situation and consider what their objective or what their perspective might be, that can sometimes help you get out of your own way and can help you to see things more objectively. If imagining that conversation does not work for you, maybe you do want to have that conversation with somebody who's a little bit more neutral and see what somebody has to say so you can get out of this analysis paralysis and decide whether you actually want to do this or not. Okay. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Okay, so Page of Pentacles showing up for Taurus. What's going on here? Taurus, I think we're putting some energy and some effort into letting somebody know how we feel about them today. We could be, host or hostessing a little mini party or a big party, maybe even a birthday party or whatever. Maybe we're giving them a gift, but with the Page of Pentacles, that talks about, we're actually putting something into, some kind of effort into letting somebody know how we feel about them. So we may not even be saying, per se, out of our mouths how we feel about somebody, but we may be showing it with actions. Could be doing both, though. Probably doing both, actually. All right, for Gemini, Page of Cups in reverse plus the Sun card. Oh, this is really sweet, Geminis. So Geminis, it looks like you're going to be sharing with somebody today how you actually feel about them. And I think you're going to be quite authentic and genuine as you are sharing those feelings. So there's not going to be any candy coating or any illusion or pretend. You're just going to be straight up about how you feel about somebody. Cancer, Cancer. Lovers showing up for those of you who have Cancer placements with the Page of Cups in reverse. This talks about, so lovers talk about, can be our significant life partner, can be, just a boyfriend and we'll see how long they last type of thing too, or girlfriend, however you want to look at that. But this is somebody who we are partnered up with, at least for the moment, potentially for a long time. But it doesn't even have to be romantic. This can be a business partner or a strong friendship as well. But basically, this is somebody that, they have a strong influence on your life. Even if they're a business partner, they have a strong influence on your life because of them influencing the business. So this is somebody who has a strong influence on your life, and you are letting them know just exactly how important they are to you. We like that. So some of you may be going on some kind of romantic dinner date. Some of you may be paying a bonus to a business partner, you know, and everywhere in between. But definitely that's some nice positive energy. Letting somebody who's in a partner position with you know how you feel about them. All right, next up we're looking at Leos. So Leos, you have the Knight of Swords showing up along with the Page of Cups. Oh, goodness. Overall energy, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Leos, Leos, Leos. This just talks about that you are letting somebody know exactly what you think about them or how you feel about them, but it is a rash decision. For some of you, you're letting somebody know what you think of them, only, you don't think that highly of them, and you're being very straight about it. You're letting them know exactly why, and you might regret that later on. With that Knight of Swords in reverse, it does show up as a rash decision to have that communication, okay? For others of you, you could be letting somebody know, oh, I really, really, really love you. And, I don't know, maybe you didn't get to know this person very well. And then they say, oh, well, I'm really, 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 really married. And then you regret even saying anything to them. So just make sure you've got all your information together before you spill the beans about how you really feel about somebody today, Leos. Make sure you've got all your information together before you do that. All right, let's look at Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. So Virgo, it looks like you've got somebody in your life who has an incredibly amazing can-do attitude. I mean, if you ask them for help with just about anything, they're there for you. And with this Page of Cups, I think you're letting this person know how much you admire that and how much that means to you, that they do as much for you as they do for you. So we like that. Next up, let's look at Libra. That was Virgo, right? Yep. So Libra. Aw. So Libras, you guys have a situation where somebody has disappointed you, or at least they will be today, and you are still letting them know, you know what? Yeah, that was disappointing, and I think you can do better, but I still love you. That's basically what I see here on the cards today. That you're basically telling somebody that's not going to change how I feel about you. All right? And then after Libra is Scorpio. So Scorpios, oh dear. Trust us. Queen of Swords in reverse, Scorpios. What the heck? Scorpios. Okay, here's what's going on. I've got 4 planets in Scorpio, so I can relate. We have a Page of Cups showing up in the overall energy in reverse with the Queen of Swords. We are obviously cutting somebody off. With that Queen of Swords in reverse, that's what we're doing. There's no two ways about it. This is a hard cutoff too. This isn't, okay, I'm just not going to talk to you for 20 minutes. I need to calm down. This is like, we're done. Okay? This card comes out when we are so done with somebody. Now, with the Page of Cups in reverse being in the overall energy, normally I would read that as we're letting somebody know how we feel about them. Obviously, we're not, because we're cutting somebody off. So we're not letting them know how we feel about them. They're getting radio silence. All right? So the only thing that can be going on here is that we've got somebody that's trying to tell us how much they love us, and we're like, yeah, no. Not buying it. Don't have time for it. Whatever our situation is. Somebody's trying to say that they love us, and we're just like, nope, nope, not hearing it. Not hearing it. Nay, nay. Okay, there we go. Sagittarius, what do we have? Sagittarius, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, showing up with the Page of Cups, also in reverse. Sagittarius, I think that you're deciding that there's someone that you do want to let them know how much you care about them, how you feel about them, but I think that you're deciding with that Seven of Pentacles in reverse that you do not want to say that today. You want to hold off on that. So you're holding off. It's not like you're not going to say it. You will, but just not today. Not today. All right, let's look at Capricorn. So with Capricorns, we have the Strength card coming up along with the overall of the Page of Cups in reverse. So what do we have happening here? What's going on here? Capricorns, look at you. I think you guys are feeling very comfortable in your skin, and you are letting somebody know how much you care about them or how you feel about them. And I think that for you, it doesn't even really matter what they say back. You know, if they bring something positive back to you, then you're like, oh, that's great, awesome, and you can roll with it. But I also feel like, you know, if they don't know how to respond or if they don't say anything, I don't think that's stressing you out. I think you're still just going on, either way, I think you're still just going on with your life. It's just kind of like, it's almost like it's a by the way thing. By the way, I think you're really great, or whatever it is, you know. I've been in love with you since 5th grade. Whatever you're saying, I think that it's not that it's of no consequence. You're just feeling very secure and stable enough to say that, and you're not really attached to any particular outcome. Quite interesting. We like seeing energy like that. That's Capricorn. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Aquarius, this is you letting somebody know how much you care about them or what you feel about them. And I think that this is somebody that you've let them know this before. This isn't a new somebody. This is somebody that you've let them know how much you care about them before. You're doing it again today. Next up is Pisces. Pisces. What's going on here? High Priestess showing up in reverse along with the Page of Cups in reverse. Pisces. I think there's somebody that you would like to let them know how you feel about them, but you're feeling pretty confused about how do you actually feel about them. And since that confusion is in play, I'm not sure what you're going to say. Pisces, you may have somebody that says to you, I love you, and you're just like, what, wait, what did you say? So we don't see you necessarily expressing it back. We just see it really, we see this whole idea of expressing it back being really confusing to you. Like you have to kind of sort through before you say this to somebody. You're thinking about telling somebody how much you care about them, but you're not sure if it's really the best idea for you. So you're working on eliminating that confusion before you actually say this. All right. So that's what I've got for the day, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.